Hello. I have just fallen down a flight of stairs. And yeah, so I fell and I recuperated, and this is the tale of me falling down the flight of stairs and my thoughts and my feelings on the matter. So, before I dive into that, let me go show you the flight of stairs. There it is. That is the flight of stairs that I have just fallen down. I'm not touching my crotch, I'm just trying to keep my arm out of the way so you can see the stairs. As per usual, I was trying to clean my living space because I'm trying to move all of that somewhere. I'm trying to toss things and not have things on the floor. I am getting ready to purchase my birthday present to myself next year. For my birthday next year, the purchase is gonna be made this year, but it's for my birthday present to myself next year. If that makes any sense. So I was taking out some garbage and I slipped and fell down the stairs. Now I have a tendency to live in places that have a large staircase. And I also live in New York. And so if I wasn't living in a house with a lot of stairs, I would be living in an apartment, probably with a lot of stairs as well. But I have not fallen down the stairs since I was a little kid. Obviously, if you have stairs, you know that falling down the stairs can be quite fatal if you end up rolling down the stairs. The first time I fell down the stairs when I was a kid, it didn't happen. I think I was jumping down the stairs or something, which was stupid because you shouldn't jump down multiple stairs. And then I ended up falling and sliding down the stairs on my butt. I really didn't get that hurt. That was before I remodeled my house, or my parents remodeled the house to be all wood. So my house before the remodel was carpet. This house is also carpet. So basically, I was wearing some slippers, which you might have seen. They were the bunny ones when I was showing you the staircase. And I don't know what happened. I've had these slippers for so long and I've never fallen in them. But I slipped, the slipper came off of my foot, and then I ended up tumbling down the stairs. So thankfully, I fell butt first and I slid down the stairs just like I did that time that I fell down the stairs as a child. So honestly, I just thought my mental processes were a little bit strange. Because you know how when something dangerous happens in the movies or when people talk to you about it, they're just like, oh my God, my life flashed before my eyes. And I thought about all of these things that I could have accomplished and all that kind of stuff. And I've always been like, no, all of my really dangerous accidents, I've never thought about that. The whole I love my friends, I love my family, I love this and I love that. I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. I wish I didn't do this. I wish I didn't do that. Never happened in my life. So I had the strangest thought process when I was falling down the stairs. And that was actually, now that I think about it, the same thought process that I have when I get into other accidents when I'm holding on to things. I was holding on to garbage, and the first thought that I had was I have to put the garbage above me because I cannot drop this garbage for some reason. Logically, if you're falling or something's wrong or you're in danger, you would throw the garbage somewhere because screw the garbage, you need to save yourself, right? But no, I was just I needed to hold on to the garbage. I can't drop it. And so I went like this instinctually to hold it above me as I was falling down the stairs. And the second thing, which was really important to me when I was falling down the stairs, was not to damage this bangle. So if you have been a part of my channel for a really long time, you know that this is a Edwards black jade bangle, which I had custom made from this guy. His name is Jade Divers. His real name, or Jade Diver, he dives for jade. His real name is Alan Spehar. I bought it as a birthday present to myself last year. It was quite expensive. I paid it off in a payment plan, and he was so kind to send it to me before I even paid it off. Like, I paid like the first payment, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna get started, and he made it and he shipped it to me, and I owned it for like so many months. Oh my goodness, what happened to my bracelet? I have to check it over for damage now. But yeah, I think like I owned it for like 10 months or something, and it took me like 12 months to pay for the bangle. So the most important thing that was going through my mind was, I cannot damage this. And I think that that's really shallow and really materialistic and kind of funny after I got up from the bottom of the stairs being like, oh my God, ow. And I remember as I was like holding the garbage up and falling down the stairs, I was also trying to like grab onto the handrail of the staircase, but I was also, the only thing that was going through my mind was like, this cannot make any contact with the floor or with the handrail or with the wall. Like, I can't put it down. Like, I can't use it to break my fall because I don't want to damage this. And so that was the first part of the thought. The second one is, I'm Asian. I mean, that's not a thought, that's like obvious. I'm Asian. And the thing about Asian culture is jade is really big. Obviously, this is not the right color. It should be green or some semblance of green. I did have an older one that I bought. It's in here, if I can find it. I think it's this one right here, which I got from Ultimate Jadeite, which I did wear and I do not wear anymore. And this is like not even a traditional color. This is more like grayish bluish rather than green, but I used to wear this on this wrist before I switched to this one. And the belief is, if you want to look it up on the internet, because there's a lot to it, but that jade will protect you from harm. And my parents have been really big on it. My family is really big on it. Everyone's always believed that. I personally, I like believe it, but then I don't, because I believe the science behind it. And so, I mean, I also believe in the supernatural and all of that stuff, and I have a lot of stones and whatever. So like, there is like a part of me that I'm just like, it'll protect me. So I'm like sliding down the stairs like this, going like, the jade will protect me. Now, obviously, like when it's like this in the air, it's not really going to do anything for me, because the science side of my mind kicks in, and the logical conclusion of how jade protects you is that it absorbs most of the impact of whatever you're experiencing, so that you don't break anything or it doesn't hurt you. Like if you were to like slam your hand in like a car door or something, like this would be in the way to like absorb the impact so it wouldn't break your arm or your wrist. Or if you were to fall, which has happened to me multiple times because of figure skating, like the bangle would hit the ground first and absorb the impact, so my wrist isn't taking all of the impact. And that's how I believe it works, by the way of logic and science. But by the way of mysticism and, you know, cultural beliefs, it absorbs your life force, and then it like becomes in tune with your chi, and then it protects you from harm. And then when it's done protecting you from harm, it like breaks, and then you have to get a new one. That's not happening because this was really expensive, so it's not taking any blows for me. And if it has already without me knowing, which I know that it has with me knowing, fantastic, thank you. But yeah, those were pretty much like the two main thoughts: was I can't drop the garbage, and I can't damage this expensive jade bracelet that I have bought and have only owned for like a year and a couple of months. I do intend on wearing this for a very long time, and I don't need this going anywhere right now. And honestly, when I finally got up from the staircase fall, I was just like, those probably shouldn't have been my two largest priorities, but they were. And that is where my priorities lie, which I don't really know what to think about it, but it is what it is. I just thought it was funny, and by funny, I don't mean like haha funny, I mean like ironic and sad funny. But I just wanted to make this video to share that with you, if that gives any insight to the type of person I am. And I have my own opinions on the type of person I am, and they're not good. So